Hi Scorpios, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is for all my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be for the first week of March, so happy March. We are going to be creeping into spring finally. I'm so excited. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, finances, and love like usual. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. So if you find that's resonating, want to spend more time, diving deeper, that will be below for you guys to check out. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. Alrighty, great. So let's get started. Okay, Scorpios, your message, your overall general message for this week is to honor the masculine. And for my ladies out there, I feel like respecting men, and embracing the masculinity and the divine masculine in others is really important. And I think for some of you, this may have been, or this has been a challenge due to maybe a lot of men hurting you, disappointing you, or abusing you, whatever the case is. After so much trauma or hurt and betrayal, you maybe have started to resent men or say, oh, there's no good men out there, I hate them all, they just hurt you, they play games, and you start to have this bad relationship, like in general, with men, and seeing them all as like bad guys. And I think that's something that we need to work on, because it's not really healthy. You know, there are good people out there, and I'm specifically talking about men because that's what was coming up, or at least the masculine energy. Because it puts us, it's like us against them, when it shouldn't be like that. We should be unified. We should be together, helping each other. And then for all my men out there, this is asking you to respect yourself, honor your inner masculine being, and not let any woman or other man take that away from you. And also honoring it by treating yourself good, respecting yourself, and respecting others. And you know, it goes both ways. When you disrespect women or you disrespect someone else, you're really disrespecting yourself as well. You're not honoring yourself. But if other people disrespect you, having that self-knowing and assurance of yourself, to not bring any hatred or anger or like stoop to other people's level, if you know what I mean, is honoring yourself. So for both my ladies and my men out there, really focus this week on respecting other the masculines and your inner divine masculine, but also others as well. Okay. All right. I'm saying that the number 10, if not also the number 1, are going to be important numbers for you guys this week. And when it comes to your health, I feel like some of you may have some insecurities in regards to your health or your physical body, and how it looks, how it's shaped. Oh, this should be bigger, this should be smaller. I don't like this about myself. Like just being really critical of yourself. And you know, it's normal. We're all human. We don't always like everything about ourselves. I don't think I know any of us know one single person who likes everything about themselves. This just doesn't exist because no one's perfect. But try not to be so nitpicky with yourself, because you're your own worst critic. Like things that you don't like about yourself, other people maybe don't even notice. And the things that you don't like about yourself, there are tons of other people who love that about you. So this week, try your best to kind of catch yourself when you're being mean to yourself or being negative or feeling not good enough, or like you could be better, or you could look like this, or trying to be like this. Like don't ever try to be like anyone else, because that takes away from your individuality, and you being you is amazing. Okay. And how you see yourself is more important than how anyone else sees you. That's like the most important thing ever. Okay. Also feel the need to tell you that you're beautiful, you're perfect, just the way you are. You don't need to change yourself. And all the things that you hate about yourself or that you don't like about yourself are things that make you you and make you special. Okay. But I understand it's easier said than done. There's things we don't like, things that we like want to change about ourselves. Like let's say maybe you're trying to lose weight. That's maybe good for your health, right? Maybe you need to. That's something you can work on. You know, it doesn't go from night and day, but that's something you could take steps on in building healthy habits to get to. But don't let yourself get stuck just because you're not exactly where you want to be. Okay. All right. And you may just be over worrying and anxious over things that are not as bad as they seem, okay? So, like, I'm just saying an example. You may be like, oh my god, my hair looks hideous, it looks awful. It's like, no, it doesn't. You just have a little frizz here, like, you're fine, it doesn't look that bad. You're like, no, it looks horrible. You're like, no, it doesn't. Okay, so be nice with yourself, be kind with yourself, treat yourself the way that you would treat someone you love, you know, like your mom, your sister, your brother, your best friend. You wouldn't be telling them and criticizing them like, oh my god, you look so bad today, you look so ugly. You would never say that to someone you love, so don't talk like that to yourself either, okay? All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like here you're gonna be feeling a little bit restricted. You may get some disappointment because it looks like maybe someone you're working with or something in regards to your finances, there may be a loss, or someone may backstab or betray you as well. So be careful at work or anything, or anyone you work with your money, your finances, stuff like that. Keep careful. Just keep close. People, keep them. I can't speak right now. Just keep them really close to you, because there may be something that you don't see that happens, and it puts you in a really vulnerable position, and that's not where you want to be. But I do feel like there may be some kind of loss. Maybe you lose some money, or you know, just something that someone says doesn't sit right with you, or there could be a misunderstanding, something like that. So just be mindful of that. But I'm sure whatever you go through, you can handle, but just be aware of who you're telling things to and if they actually are have good intentions, okay? All right, when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating life, Scorpios, I feel like you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely feel like Pisces energy, if not also earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like this person is being really vulnerable with you, or is going to be really kind of vulnerable with you, and it seems like they really like you. They really like you. Maybe you guys are already in a relationship, already committed, but if you're not, it's like they are already committed to you. They love you. They're so into you. But it looks like maybe you may not feel emotionally open or available to get that deep with them, possibly. Like maybe you do want to, but you're also scared. Like you're like, I like them, but then I don't know. It's almost like you want to, but you don't want to. It's like you're fighting yourself, and you maybe don't know why you're like that. You're like, I don't know why I'm being like this. I just am, but I like them, but I just don't want to be super open and vulnerable with them. It almost, I think when they kind of like get super mushy and soft with you or open their heart out to you, it almost maybe makes you uncomfortable. Like you like it, but it gives you a sense of security knowing that they have true feelings for you, but it also makes you feel uncomfortable because maybe you're not healed from the past yet. And it seems like right now, all you feel is more just like physical attraction, chemistry, sexual tension, stuff like that. And maybe you are just looking for something fun. Like maybe you thought it was just going to be casual, like, oh, we're just going to hang out or hear, talk. And this person's kind of like thinking more long term, and maybe you're not there yet, possibly. Or this can be vice versa. And you're coming on strong and hot and heavy and just like harmless, just flirting, having fun with this person. But as soon as they start to get more serious with you, you're kind of like, I don't know. And you start to maybe get in your thoughts, get in your head, and not know how to push forward or what to do. Like you don't want them to get too close to you, possibly. It's like, I want to feel like I'm close to you, but I don't want you to be close to me. And you got to ask yourself, like, why am I doing that? Or why am I like that? You know, and it's a personal thing to each and every one of you. But I think it's also an aspect of being like scared of intimacy or of getting hurt, maybe. And it seems like that's going to maybe make this person just kind of like start wondering and thinking, well, does Scorpio like me? Do they care about me? I don't know. Like I thought they did, but when I open myself up to them, they don't really say much back. I'm not really getting anything in return. They're being kind of weird or kind of distant and silent. So they may start thinking that you don't like them, and maybe that's not the case. And it looks like they may stop trying or not want to continue pursuing this, or bother you. Like they may start to think, oh, well, maybe I'm being needy or clingy. Maybe I need to give them space. Maybe I'm annoying them. I don't know. So they may start to just like not even bother you or not even want to contact you because they think that they're bothering you or annoying you. And I don't feel like that's the case. I think it's just something that you're trying not to get too close to them. And I think there is attraction here, but maybe you're not emotionally ready to be in an emotional committed relationship with this person quite yet. And right now you just need to have some fun or release. But it feels like maybe you like this person, but you're not exactly sure if you want something serious with them. Like maybe they're just not the right one, but you're not sure of it. So that's why you don't want to exactly just like throw them off either. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to keep them around, but I'm not sure if I want them as I don't know if they're the one for me, if that makes sense. But if that's the case, Scorpio, or vice versa, whoever this, whichever side you're on, I would just be honest with the person. I know sometimes it's hard, but the last thing you want to do is like lead someone on and break someone's heart, right? And that's happened to, I'm sure, all of us, or it's going to happen to all of us at one point. And I say that because, I speak from experience as well. Like things that we talk about, things that happen to you have probably happened to me too. And I'm human. Just because you see me through a screen and I'm on YouTube doesn't mean that I don't experience things like you guys, because I do, and it helps me relate to you. And I would say that it's probably best just to be honest with the person about how you feel, or if you're ready, or if you're not, then waste the person's time or lead them on into thinking there's something more when there's not, because a lot of damage can be done. You don't really know how much someone is invested into you until it's too late. And I don't think you want to cause that for someone else, especially if you yourself have been hurt and you know what it's like. The last thing you want to do is have like blood on your hands, and do it to someone else. It's not a good feeling, and it always comes back around in some way, shape, or form. Okay, but we're going to continue this conversation in the extended to see where their energy's at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, I kind of feel here like almost that you may kind of feel, or maybe you're kind of out of their league, like you're a little bit too good for them. I don't believe anyone's too good for anyone, but you know what I mean? Like you just may feel that they're just kind of temporary and until you find the one for you. And maybe you kind of just don't have much respect for them. And anyways, we'll continue this conversation extended. But just be nice, Scorpios. Don't break too many hearts, okay? Be nice, guys. All right, so we'll continue below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Send you guys lots of love. Bye.